You and I are the only two in the office that enjoy country music.
That's true. That is true.
Hey, it's Kevin Amolsch, Pine Financial Group. We work together so you succeed. Hey, you found us here on Facebook. You found us here on YouTube. Please hit like, hit subscribe. We're trying to build a channel so we can help more real estate investors just like you. I am super stoked today to have another Meet the Team video with one of our newest team members, Kiersten. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I know you were super excited for this video, so I'm excited to do it with you.
Yeah. Ask questions, ask away.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
I'm actually a Colorado native. I was born in Denver. I was raised on a ranch in northern Colorado and went to school in Fort Collins. I moved to several different states throughout my life, and I ended up coming back to Colorado because this is kind of where all my family are, my friends, and it's where my heart is. So I love Colorado. It's one of the best states in the United States.
Yeah, and you say when you grew up on a ranch, you and I had breakfasts right when you were just kind of starting, and I remember you telling me that you had your hunter's safety and you're out there shooting guns and
it was a really interesting childhood. You know, when you're raised on a ranch, you learn a lot of different skills. I mean, you have to kind of fix things and have mechanical skills I learned to drive when I was 8 years old, just all those things that are needed. So we had cattle, and I went to a very small mountain school through sixth grade, where there's 25 kids in the entire school. And so it was a different childhood, but I wouldn't have changed it for anything in the world. It was great. It taught me a lot.
So driving when you were 8, were you driving a tractor?
Just a regular car? No, but I did learn to drive a stick when I was very young. We had cattle that we had to move, and riding horses. I was in 4-H. And so all that stuff that kind of comes with rural life. And it was a great childhood. Learned a lot.
So what is it? You and I are the only two in the office that enjoy country music.
That's true. That is true.
It's funny, we put it on, and you and I will sneak it on, and then it doesn't last very long. Someone's changing the channel.
It doesn't, unless it's really everyone's really busy working, and then they don't notice, and then you kind of have to ask if they're doing okay, because if they didn't hear the country song, then we'll know that they're stressed out or something.
Yeah, you guys okay? That's funny.
Yeah.
So tell us out when you're not listening to not country music, listening to something else at the office and working with Pine. What do you do for fun?
So I just moved down here January 2023. January 3rd actually was my first day here. And then it's been about 6 months or so that I've worked here. It's been really cold and rainy, so I haven't really done much as far as exploring my new area where I live, but I have a lot of family and friends, so I tend to go back up north quite a bit. My folks still live on the ranch, and so I like spending a lot of time with them. I do have this whole art, hand painted scarves and laser etched wood jewelry and all this stuff that I started before 2020, and it's in a storage unit right now, but I'd like to get back to some of that if I could, because I'm a fine artist, creative, any kind of avenue to create different things, writing, whatever. And just spending time with family and friends and getting to know Pine Financial and everything that we do here.
Yeah, I know that you're an artist and you love working with Photoshop and all of that.
Yeah.
What made you decide to join the Pine team?
So I'm an executive assistant. That's actually my official title here. It was a new position as of January 3rd. And I had that position in a previous job up in Fort Collins. Executive assistant is kind of a concierge to everybody in the office. So my background is graphic arts. I do a lot of, like you said, Photoshop and different types of design work. And as an executive assistant, you kind of have to have that different hats. So I actually put this wallpaper up in this room, and I do all the scheduling for you and for Jared and Brandon, and then event scheduling as well, helping out Callie with marketing, however she needs help out with, and just kind of chipping in wherever I can just to make sure that everybody's moving forward, that the Pine's been moving forward. And I love it. This is a great company to work for.
Thank you. You weren't supposed to tell everybody that that's not real wood.
Oh yeah, I put this.
That is a legit wood accent wall.
This is a legit. I cut all these pieces myself.
One hammer and nail at a time.
You can
Oh,
edit
that's
that out
awesome.
if you want to.
That's so funny. No, totally. I love it. Yeah, it's of course it's wallpaper, and you picked it out and you helped us
Yeah.
put it up. So appreciate
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the count that you do all the calendars and the scheduling, you
Mhm.
mentioned that already. So for the viewer, if you are trying to schedule a meeting with Brandon or Jared or it's definitely going to go through Kiersten. She's the one
Yep.
that kind of owns that. So you won't get us without going through her, and
Yeah.
answers the phone a ton. So if you're
Answers the
calling,
phone.
you might get her on the phone. So be nice. My next question was gonna be, what do you do for Pine? But since we already went through that, do you want to tell us a little bit about your background? I know you've had some interesting career moves in the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, so I graduated from Colorado State University with a Bachelor's of Fine Arts, concentration in graphic design. And from there, I actually just started out being a graphic designer. Moved to Denver, had a lot of jobs in Denver, and got into different things. Freelance, I actually worked for a company called Career Trek in Boulder for a while. They were a seminar company. And through that, I actually became a curriculum designer. I wrote a Photoshop seminar, and I became a seminar trainer. Went across the country doing that. And I've taught at the university level just because all those softwares at the time didn't really have that many people who knew how to work them. And I started at the very beginning of all their development. And then I came back and I've gotten into everything from economic development to being a campaign manager for my mom. So politics. I mean, I have just an eclectic background, and executive assistant really fits that because I know a little bit about a lot of different things. Yeah, it kind of helps to kind of fill the gaps where needed. So
Yeah, I love the story about you started just teaching. Like,
yeah,
you were not expecting to do that at all.
no. And especially at the university level, because I don't have my master's, but they ended up hiring me because I'm the only one that they could find that actually knew the software. So, it's what you know.
Yeah, I
But,
love that.
yeah.
And you just did it. It's like,
I
this
just
needs to
did
be
it.
done.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, wrote curriculum and did semester classes and training. And yeah, public speaking was something that I was surprised that I was actually going to do because I was afraid. I was petrified to speak in public. And then I got the hang of it somehow. And yeah, it's easier. I mean, everybody gets nervous when you speak in public, but
Totally.
it's easier than it used to be. So.
Well, we are so happy to have you on the team. It's been like life-changing for me. And I think Jared and Brandon feel the same. What at Pine? Like, tell me what you love about your position or the company.
The culture is fantastic, and everyone is very on the same page as to moving forward with the goals that we set for ourselves and each other's goals. Everyone is definitely respectful of each other, and we just have a great time. And I mean, that actually comes from leadership, because that's who creates the culture, and it's very important to everybody here. So we're a tight-knit group. We all kind of complement each other. I'm excited for all the opportunities that are going to be coming down the road, and just help the company grow and see where it takes us.
It's crazy because you've seen a lot of growth just in the last 6 months. Like it's going gangbusters, and fun is part of our culture. In fact, it's one of our core values, and we're gonna do a little barbecue in the park coming up in a few weeks. That'll be fun.
Yeah. That's one of my assignments, is to make sure that we've got some type of an event every month. So it's fun to kind of come up with something new and different, and surprise everybody now and then. So
yeah, I love it. Cool. Well, we're going to wrap up here. Kiersten, is there anything that we didn't cover or anything you want to share with our viewers before we close this out?
I would say feel free to call us and check us out on our website. You're definitely probably going to get me answering the phone. So feel free to say hi and we'll have a conversation, and I can get you the resources that you need to help you succeed with all your real estate investments and going forward.
Like I said, we feel, at least I'm speaking for myself here, I feel very grateful for you. I'm glad that you accepted the position when it was offered to you. We love having you in the office. It's such a great fit. So Kiersten, thank you for everything you do.
I appreciate it. Thank you.